So my Kenmore microwave died. Okay, enough of that. So just a couple of Phillips screws on the sides of the unit here, and then these back screws are removed with a Torx T20 security bit. This is the type that has a little hole in the middle of it, and they come off really easily. Okay, these back screws are going to come off, and note that this has been unplugged for quite a long time. So, and certainly if you're going to do this kind of work, you got to make sure that things are unplugged. Note that in this, just like any electrical appliance, there's electric shock risk. There's especially in a microwave, there's stored energy in a large capacitor. So this had been not used for some period of time, so I didn't need to discharge the cap. But certainly, if you've just unplugged yours, you should discharge the cap. And if you don't know what that means, you might want to have somebody else do the work. So here's the magnetron. Unfortunately, I've had to replace the magnetron in this unit before, and I don't really know what's going on with it. But anyway, it's the reason I suspected that it had gone bad. And I got an exact replacement, just another LG of the exact same model. And but this time, when I take it out, I'm going to take a look at the magnetron to see if I can see any evidence of burning or problems. So first thing I'm going to do is just take a look around to see if anything is cracked or charred, any obvious problems. And I don't see any. It looks pretty clean. The next thing I'll try and do is check continuity through the coil, and it should be almost zero. And then also check to see if there's any shorting to the body, and I didn't find anything there. So I really don't know what went wrong with this. So, but regardless, I'm going to put the new unit in. Be careful with the tip of the magnetron. That's the antenna, and it's sensitive, so don't be slamming that around inside. And then, of course, just these 5 screws hold the whole thing in. Just be careful to get everything aligned before you start screwing everything in, and then it just has to be reconnected to power. And then the top goes back on. I just put the top on with a couple of the side screws, the Phillips screws, just in order to test it. I'll include information about the model number and the replacement part number in the description below. So now it's time for the universal SpongeBob water test here. Just set that up and let it run. And there I see steam, so I think I'm going to count this as success. So I hope this helped you. Feel free to leave comments below.